All right, back here with another video. Patreon. So we got a guy here named Joshua Isaac. He says, "Salam, brother. What's your advice on gaming a Muslim girl, in particular one who wears hijab? I'm a tad conflicted in regards to her faith, perhaps being an element that counterworks your game technique." Well, it depends. If you're Muslim, you want to maybe keep it Islamic. And it depends on her level of religiosity. I would always advise you to have sex after you get married, right? Because I just got to say that. Disclosure, especially if you're talking to a Muslim girl. You got to be respectful. You can't expect her to just be gonna fuck you right away. Like, also, that's depending on her level of religiosity, because I know a lot of girls who wear hijab and they're not necessarily the most religious, and under that hijab they're harami mommies. The harami mommies, stuck for the law. But you have to take it slow. Things like, I just can't even tell you to, like, it's so bad. It's horrible, man. So leave the Muslim girls alone. Keep them for marriage. But if you are gaming her, take your time. You still want to be able to flirt, right? You can still flirt. If she's American, you still got to treat her like an American girl. But depending on her level of religiosity, you might want to hold off on some things. Like, if she's super religious, obviously, don't make things sexual right away. Take your time. You know, stay away from sexual tension. You know, still challenge her on things. Still polarize your relationship. Still, you know, still challenge her, you know. Still make sure she's respecting you. Make sure there's a level of respect. If she's a good girl, that'll always be a thing, right? She won't be disrespecting you either way. If you're not Muslim, it's going to be hard for you, because most likely you'll never get married to that girl. So it's like almost no point, unless she is like that, unless she's going to be like messing around with you and she's not as religious. So then maybe you can get it. Then you would game her like any other girl. But if she wears hijab, maybe she has a level of religiosity. Not always. It all depends. You would have to get her. It all depends on her level of religiosity. But I would just say stay away from them. You know, leave the good girls alone. Especially if, depending on your intentions. If you have bad intent, leave her alone, dude. But it all depends, man. It all depends. It's a very vague question. So you're going to get a very vague answer. Yeah, the more specific of the question, the better of an answer I can get. You didn't really give me much to work with here, but yeah. That's pretty much that. I say leave those girls alone. I can't even. It's so hard to talk about that, because it's like, damn. Just knowing that I'll be held accountable for the shit that I say, you know. Practice Islam. There you go. Learn Islam. And know your religion so you can talk about the differences, because it's going to be a topic, especially with a girl that wears hijab. So do that. And, yeah.